Yeah, man. We back at it again. Today I'm going to show you guys how to bully these debt collectors once I could get this little tripod set up. So how many of you guys have been in contact with debt collectors? Those are part of the mob. I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step, not only, on how to bully these debt collectors, but I'm going to give you guys a template as well in a video where I explain the template. Somebody asked as to why I don't just show, everything here on the public channel, and oftentimes, I'm always on the go, just doing these lives, and and that goes to show the information, the teachings that I am teaching and educating you guys. It's second nature to me now. The results that we've gotten. I already showed you guys the other day. The results that we've gotten within the past, since 2021, 3 years, 2.5, going on 3 years. The results that we've gotten speak for itself. I've been able to discharge over $1 million in debt, and I don't say any of this at all to impress you, but to impress upon you that y'all too can be doing this. Just simply exercise the information and the teachings that we got here on the channel. If you guys want more of a step-by-step, the mob is $15, to invest to yourself to get a top, a step-by-step with everything. So I'm gonna be uploading some more videos here, about 3 to 4 more videos. So definitely check those out. I'm gonna be uploading these from a couple more videos from the university, because I'm gonna be shooting some more videos for the university, adding more to the university as well too. So throughout this live, definitely make sure to drop and ask any questions. I'll get those questions answered. But today I'm gonna go through one of our ebooks on how to bully a debt collector. And these ebooks will be, able to be purchased very soon. But in the meantime, they are not. But I'm going to cover what one would look like, what one of our ebooks would look like coming in and being a part of YBC University. Because within the university, you do get access to them. Everybody within the university already does have access to this, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a step-by-step on what an ebook will look like on how to bully these debt collectors. So let's get into it. Facing a lawsuit from a debt collector can be daunting. We're here in the office right now in the Philippines. Let me show you guys. We got up, some new stuff, some new teachings, moved around some things. But this is our first office out here in the Philippines. We're looking to expand. I did drop a 3D projection of the new building we're looking to build once I get a couple more investors. So, debt collector, facing a lawsuit from a debt collector can be daunting, but it's crucial to approach it methodically. The first step is to assess the validity of the debt and to ensure proper services of the summons. This involves scrutinizing the details of the debt and confirming that you have been served with the necessary legal documents in the correct manner. By understanding your rights and the allegations against you, you can respond effectively and protect your interests through legal process. So step number one, once again, be validating the debts. So before responding to the lawsuit, take the time to validate the debts. This means verifying whether the debt is legitimate and whether it's associated with the company you have done business with in the past. You should also confirm whether the summons you've received is legally valid and whether you have been served correctly. Improper service, such as serving at the wrong address, serving a minor, serving someone who doesn't live at the address, or serving a family member or a neighbor, can invalidate the lawsuit and give you grounds to challenge it. Ensure that the service of the summons complies with legal requirements to protect your rights in the proceeding. Once again, for me, by understanding, overstanding your guys' rights and allegations against you, you can respond effectively and protect your interests throughout the legal process. So, denying allegations. Once you have determined that you are properly served and that the debt is valid, it's time to respond to the allegations in the lawsuit, because we got to remember that debt is simply an obligation or an alleged obligation. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure to get the likes up. Come in here, let's drop some likes. If you guys are gaining any value, badges are definitely appreciated. The badges all go back into information or into resources to be able to provide more information, more tools. We're about to start streaming on StreamYard, so I can stream on all platforms. So everything is just going right back full circle into more innovation and technology for you guys, so we can produce content at a higher scale and be able to just provide more higher quality. Well, I haven't been able to do so on my camera that I do have right now, a Sony ZVE10, which is great, especially for vlogging, especially for the YouTube videos, is because my adapter broke out here, so it's kind of hard to get a hold of an adapter out here. Let me remove this cup. So let's see. Denial is a strategic move as it forces the debt collector to provide evidence to support their claims. I like to go through debt validation as well too. That's 15 U.S.C. 1692G. Having them provide each step 1 through 5, one by one. So after denying the allegations, after you've denied the allegations, it's crucial to explore any dispute resolution mechanism outlined in the original agreement with the alleged original creditor. If there's an arbitration agreement in place, take the following steps. Search for the original agreement, locate the, so I'm not gonna go read through everything step by step in terms of going in depth with each step, but I'm gonna read through each step. Step number 2, check for the arbitration clauses. Step number 3, obtain the arbitration agreement. Step number 4, file a motion to compel arbitration. Step number 5, await your court response. Step number 6, follow the court procedure. If motion to compel arbitration is granted, you gain control over the dispute resolution process, and so take proactive steps to hold the debt collector and alleged creditor liable for their actions. Additionally, consider the following questions. What if there is no arbitration agreement? What do you do? If there's no arbitration agreement in place, you will need to respond with the lawsuit through the regular court process and defend your interest accordingly. So typically though, with every single one of these debt collectors, oftentimes it's coming from these credit card companies. You guys can go to the CFPB, database. The CFPB database, they do themselves have every single credit card agreement where you guys can find. If there's any other trade line, typically, you guys have that agreement. Look for the truth and lending disclosure, so you guys can find that finance charge, the amount financed. That'll help you guys. That big graph that breaks down the payments. That'll help you guys tremendously throughout the process as well too, finding some more violations. But all in all, look for where there's a section that should state arbitration clause. But if not, this is the steps that we're going to take. Also, I am on the mob, going to be dropping a video showing you guys and giving you guys templates within this video, and just different step by step. So if you guys are not a part of the mob, I highly advise you guys do join the mob. Any of the membership levels have tremendous tons, amounts of value, and I'm going to be making sure every single week, every week, to be uploading videos onto the mob, because I got way too much value from the past years not to be providing, and uploading a video along with the newer videos that I'm going to be shooting. The newer videos will be a part of the university, but the older videos, and to get you guys up to date, I'm going to be posting at least 1 to 2 a week within the mob. So that's about 4 videos a week, 4 new, forms of curriculum for about $15 a month. I'm pretty sure that's what the mob costs. So review the lawsuit documents, prepare your defense, file a response with the court, participate in court proceedings, negotiate a settlement, and seek legal assistance if needed. Act promptly and assertly to protect your rights and interest in legal proceeding. So seeking dispute resolution. So after denying allegations, explore obligations for dispute resolutions outlined in the original agreement with the creditor. If there's an arbitration agreement in place, follow the steps outlined to compel arbitration through organizations like the AAA, the American Arbitration Association. This can be a powerful tool in resolving the dispute outside of court and potentially reducing legal costs, as well as even getting paid out, and seeking remedy. Learn how to file a motion to compel arbitration with the court and ensure compliance with procedural requirements. So this ebook, as you guys can see, goes very hand in hand in depth. I'm going to skip to the last page. If there's no arbitration agreement, you will need to respond to the lawsuit through the regular court proceeding. So here's the 6 steps, right? 6 steps to help you guys review the lawsuit document. Step number 1. Step number 2, prepare your defense. Step number 3, file a response. Step number 4, participate in the court proceedings. Step number 5, negotiate a settlement. Step number 6, seek legal assistance if needed. Right? But all in all, taking them through a notice of dispute, pre-arbitration, and if they're not willing to comply, filing arbitration. They're not going to want to bring on and hire an arbitration attorney on their end because that's going to cost them tens of thousands of dollars. So when it comes to getting the bag, all we got to do is use the agreement that we already have with them on hand. We got to read. Drop a 3 in the chat if you guys have actually read the agreements that you guys have. If you've never read the agreements, let's go back and let's read the agreements. Right? In these agreements, if a debt collector is now reaching out to me and attempting to collect a debt, understand that this financial institution, this creditor, sold this debt to the third-party debt collector, and this third-party debt collector now is contractually binded. They're now, held liable for the agreement that you made with the original creditor. These debt collectors only bought this debt, though, for pennies on the dollar. Up to a couple dollars, up to, $5 to $10 to $50 to $100, less than what they're coming and attempting to collect the debt for, the amount for. So they're not going to want to be held liable for taking them through arbitration as well too, and them having to hire an arbitration attorney, and them having to pay all of the fees and the filing fees that are attached to arbitration just for some debt that they purchased, which is just an alleged debt. And to even further back how all of this reporting as a whole is all fraud, and that's why they talk about an invasion upon one's privacy within the FCRA and the FDCPA. Me, myself, you yourself can go start up a data furnishing company. You yourself can go set up and become and report accounts onto individuals, consumer report. I was talking earlier with an individual, and this individual and me were talking about, he was telling me, like, is it true, or asking me, is it true that you can create a private contract with an individual in the private, and that agreement, that contract, from that they can therefore then report an account or report lines of credit onto one's consumer report? Yes, it's completely correct. A lot of people use a system called Pacer. Many people have told me, you being in the credit space, you can definitely create multi-millions off of helping, report accounts onto individuals' consumer reports. I thought about it, and I may, even do so. But, where I would not want to do so is by reporting anything negative onto one's consumer report, but simply just helping people leverage, and get this account added onto their report so that they can therefore have a solid built-out consumer report to receive maximum funding. I'm going to start providing more funding videos for you guys. Once I've put together this website that I'm putting together, being able to help you guys offer and receive funding from these companies over $75,000 to $100,000 on the personal and business side of things when it comes to personal and business credit. Being able to leverage both business and personal credit report. I'm going to show you guys how to go out and receive maximum funding over $75,000 to $100,000. Yeah, so that's going to be coming. But all in all, family, keep dropping the questions. I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions. My guy James, I'm going to reach out to you right after this. It is 3:14 a.m., so, it'll be quick. Unless if it's going to take some time, I'll just call you tomorrow. I can call around 11 to 12 your time. So I'll be like 11 p.m. to midnight, because I got orientation tomorrow from 8 till about 10:30. So orientation will take up majority of the morning. But once again, for me, these debt collectors, they don't want to be held, liable for, these original creditors, these financial institutions. They're not going to want to go through arbitration. So the moment you guys mention arbitration, that's why drafting up and knowing how to draft up a proper pre-arbitration letter is vital. And so what I'm going to do for you guys right now, all of my mob members, I see a couple people tuned into the mob. What I'm going to do for you guys, and this is simply about what? $15 to invest into the mob. I'm going to drop this video right here, arbitration, get a bag from debt collectors, arbitration for debt collectors. I'm going to drop this video right now for all of my mob members. Everybody a part of the mob only. But simply stating what I stated within this video, following the procedures, the steps that I broke down in the ebook will help you guys get what you guys are seeking. How do you get in? No, it's about $15. So you just, you got to be on a laptop or a desktop, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, once you come to my channel, it'll say subscribe and then join right next to it. So you just click join and it'll allow you to join one of the membership levels. And you want to make sure that you join the mob. That's the top membership level. All right, though, family. It is, like I said, 3:14, 3:17 in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and answer these questions and then head up on out of here. I got a summons from the attorney for discovery. What should my answer be to get this shit dismissed? I broke that down on this live. So Mateo Vega, I love the name too. That's my little brother's name, Mateo. God's gift. So yes, Mateo, hopefully I was able to give you a gift back, my good brother, and just help you with responding to that summons. I gotta say on this live today, I always miss your lives. Well, Olivia, we are going to be heading out of here, but you know, I'll be going live very soon. Make sure your notifications are on. If you guys are just tuning in, let's get the likes up so that more people can get in tune with this information. Let's see, I got some. Let me see. So let me go over this real quick. I'm going to read through this children's ebook I got dropping for you guys too. So this is a children's guide to fixing your credit and removing charge-offs. Page number 1. Read the agreement. Why read the agreement? It tells you where to send your disputes, literally step by step. Most people use the wrong address, use the CFP database to find the right agreement. Page number 2, how to find the agreement. Pull up, the CFPB database or go to myannualcreditreport.com. Page number 3, get your consumer reports. How do you get your consumer reports for free? Go to myannualcreditreport.com. Once again, request your free report or fill out the form and download all 3 reports. Page number 4, write your dispute notice. Write a notice of dispute to any of the financial institutions for a charge-off. You can use tools like ChatGPT to help you draft up a notice of dispute. Page number 6, send out your dispute. Draft the letter, convert it to a PDF, upload it to certifiedmail.com. That's somewhere where you can send certified mail, or you can do certifiedmail.com as well, or certified mail. I just said that. Send it to the correct address. The address, that's correct is the one through adr.org. Page 6, what do you do after disputes? Keep record, monitor progress, review results, review your credit report, follow up if necessary. Page number 7, prove damages. Why apply for stuff to approve damages, right? We want to get denied to show the bad credit impacts. So after we've drafted up a notice of dispute, they're going to state that it's been accurate, it's been validated, so now we want damages to take place. Page number 8, a pre-arbitration demand letter, right? Pre-arbitration is where you get your settlement without even going to arbitration. Why does pre-arbitration work? That's page number 9. Page number 10, prepare for pre-arbitration. Get the agreements, get your reports, show the arbitration clause in the agreement. All in all, family, the steps are notice of dispute. After notice of dispute, apply for accounts. After we apply for accounts, pre-arbitration. After pre-arbitration, if they're not willing to comply, taking them through arbitration. All throughout the process, sending out CFPB complaints, sending out Attorney General complaints. Within these complaints, I'm exercising things like cease and desist. I'm also creating and finding all of the violations. The first thing you should do is find all the violations and draft up an affidavit of truth. Throughout that as well, too, you guys want to make sure you guys are sending the CFPB complaints, sending Attorney General complaints, but also not only sending them out, responding once you guys get the responses. Not always does each bank, I'm stuttering. That's how you know I'm tired. Not each bank is in compliance with the CFPB, so sometimes you'll have to go through the OCC. If you guys are just tuning in, let's get the likes up too. Dropping way too much game for you guys to not be liking this video, especially if you haven't dropped any badges, donated to the movement. It's completely fine. Just simply drop a like. And if you don't like this video, drop a dislike. I always say as well too, but make sure to comment what I can do better and how I can improve and innovate this information and this content to you guys as well too. If you guys are looking for more of step-by-steps, templates, being able to have me share my screen, which I'll be doing that very soon. Once again, I told you guys my adapter broke out here for my camera, but also I'm waiting for that adapter. So then once I get that adapter, I can get back onto a streaming platform. OBS is way too much output for my garbage MacBook Pro, but I'm about to get a new MacBook Pro. But in the meantime, I'm going to be using StreamYard, which StreamYard will allow me to go ahead. Shout out Olivia Yarte for the bads, the popcorn. I love me some popcorn as long as the popcorn don't got no butter on it. But yeah, so just because of you, Olivia, and the little, not the little I should say, but because of the popcorn that was sent over our way, I'm gonna finish through this ebook. Right, it's 20 pages. Page 11, pre-arbitration demand letter. Page 12, find the agreement. Page 13, download the forms. Where do we download them? Go to the ADR.org website. Download the consumer demand for arbitration form. Page 14, fill out the form. Fill out all of your information, including the company's name and address. Page 15, submit the form. Upload the form, attach the agreement showing that they agreed to arbitrate. Submit and wait for your response. Page 16, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to hear back. You guys will get a call. I just went through with one of my clients. What's his name? I got James stuck in my head because James just texted me, but it's not James. Y'all two are very much in common though. Honestly, he's a great dude, very educated guy. I believe he's from the South or North Carolina area as well. But my good friend, his name don't matter. But it does matter, but for the sake of just, he'll come live here once we got it. We went through arbitration. I hopped on the call. We had the arbitrator on the call. We had the company on the call that he's removing these student loans with. So he's out of the country right now. I'm actually going to message him to make sure that we got all the documents and everything sent out, because from the first arbitration call, nothing was settled. The company was just trying to go back and forth. They were trying to say as well too that we improperly filed because we sent the wrong address or the wrong business name, even though that was the only business name that was on the agreement and also through ADR.org. So there was like one extra word with the company name. I'm not going to give any power to this company because they don't have any power. So they're really just, doing everything in the books to make sure that he caves in. But my guy's very consistent, and as am I. So we're going to make sure that we get the outcome, and he's going to be huge. Somebody text me, JC needs some help with his credit, and I know exactly who to reach out to. Credit Gotti. That's funny. They just texted me that. It's a dear friend of mine too. Um, Shout out to Olivia again. Shout out to Olivia. I love the badges. It's not payday LOL, but I'm sending little stuff. Little stuff means everything. It's the little stuff that builds and adds up to the big stuff. So definitely very grateful for you, and I'm gonna continue to provide an overload of information. I'm gonna be going live here later on this evening as well too for you guys. I'm gonna make sure of it. I did get off to a late start today. I woke up at about 9. I was up till about like 4:30, 5. So I got about 4 hours of sleep. Needed that. Um, Definitely needed that because when I woke up, I was still out of it. I was watching the game because it was 8 p.m. back in America. 8 a.m. here it started. I woke up at 9 though, halftime. Caught the second half of the T-Wolves game. That man Anthony Edwards is insane. He's taking over the league. Um, but let's see, page 19, page 19 to 20. Keep an eye out on your consumer report and follow up if needed. Great job to all of my young Terminators. You're now a credit champion. All right, so just literally step by step for this ebook. I'll give you guys an insight on another children's ebook because I love the badges. The more that y'all give, the more I'm gonna give. Even if it's little things. 50 cents, $1. It's the little things. It's the giving. It's the exchange of information. It's the energy exchange. That's how my people, are. Is we exchange. We've always exchanged since the beginning of time. There was no such thing as a dollar bill. Right? We exchanged though. We exchanged food, for baskets or water or for etc. Right? You exchange. Out here, I'm going to go and exchange, just for some love and some sacred knowledge, some food to some indigenous tribes out here. So that's going to be a great video. Shout out my guy James and Self Mastery. I'm looking forward to doing a live with him. He's actually an individual that, is invested into the mentorship, but an individual that I'm learning from a lot myself. Somebody that is very knowledgeable, very, very, well calculated with his steps, everything that he does. So he's going to be here on this channel very soon. I do advise that you guys go tune in now before he blows up because he is somebody that I see in this movement, empowering, enriching and educating billions of lives along, with me. So, I don't just look at him as a mentee, but, a potential and down the road business partner and us doing business together and empowering many lives. So let me show you guys this here real quick. So the adventure of privacy protectors. And these are going to be very, 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 very cheap. Very simple reads. Once again, for children, 3 to 5 years old. So I got a 5-year-old brother. So unveiling debt collection secrets. Meet our friends Alex and Lily on their quest to protect their privacy. Privacy first. Learn about the importance of keeping personal information safe and sound. Privacy first. Mystery calls. All right, who has gotten mystery calls? Something as well too I do advise you guys look into is the TCPA. I believe I got a PDF for that in Sauce with Gotti. If not, I'll drop that for everybody here. Just because of all of the badges and everything that's been dropped here on this live. Much appreciated, much gratitude, much love. I'll drop that for you guys right after this call if I haven't already. I'm pretty sure I have though, so I'm gonna look through it first, see if I have. If I haven't, I'll drop the TCPA Act for you guys within Sauce with Gotti, so you guys can just go find it within our Discord link. That's a public channel. Alex and Lily receive mysterious calls. They learn it's just an attempt to collect debts. Assumptions in business. All right, discover how. Let me show you guys this book. I'm gonna be offering. This is one of the children's books we'll be offering. I got about 10, that I'm loading that I have for you guys. Discover how Alex and Lily tackle assumptions made by debt collectors in their lemonade stand business. Holiday hunts. Join our heroes as they face seasonal debt collectors during the holiday season. Questioning time. Alex and Lily ask debt collectors for their names and company details to empower themselves. Guarding secrets. Our duo teaches kids never to share personal information, even with friendly sounding strangers. Detective work. Alex and Lily become little detectives gathering information on those who call them. Know your rights. The kids learn that knowing your rights is like having a superpower against debt collectors. So how powerful would this be if your 5-year-old nephew, your 5-year-old grandson, your 5-year-old son, your 6-year-old son, your 6-year-old brother, whatever it may be, is learning this information at a young age? You know, I'm teaching and I'm reading this to my little brother, my little nephew. They're learning this information at a young age. So they grow up and it's not something they're just finding out about, you know, after they've graduated high school or college. It's things that they have been instilled into them. Right, family? So this is how we're going to empower, enrich, and educate a billion lives. All right, family, I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's 3:30. I'm going to wait till 3:33. At 3:33, we're going to end this live. It's 3:32 over here right now. Much love, appreciation, man. I learned from the best. Much love, James. Joining now, I need more assistance. I have a repo and I don't know how to start disputing because previously I used identity theft when I didn't know any better. So now I'm trying to figure out the best way. Verizon sent me an email to file a fraud claim so they can remove it. Do I go ahead and do that? Yeah, I mean, yes, definitely go ahead and do that. I'd also create a fraud report, fraud.ftc report. Same thing with you as well too with the repo, Olivia. Go to report. Let me show you guys the website. So it's not the FTC, you know, typical website. A lot of people don't know about this one, but report fraud.ftc looks just like this. But this is going to help the Federal Trade Commission go through and communicate with them so you guys can get the outlook that you guys desire. So report fraud. We'll come here and we'll report now. So what is it? Something else, or credit, loan, or debt. Credit repair, company charging fees to get a loan or a credit card. Debt collection, credit card, credit reporting, or banking. So this one will take you to CFPB. Come back here. Company charging, credit repair. Then you guys just fill this out. So this is another form through the Federal Trade Commission. The FTC regulates every corporation, every business in America. So I'd advise you go through the FTC because they make sure that they're in accordance and following federal law. What I'm educating you guys on, informing you guys from live, you know, from experience and things that I've gone through, and you know, it's not what I've created. It's me just reading off what's already in place. You know, the power and the rights that we hold as consumers. I do want to put you guys onto a little game as well too. I'm gonna drop this video right. It's 3:30. I'm gonna drop it right after on my main channel. I'm gonna drop this video on my main channel. But so let me explain the story real quick. We're gonna be here for another 5 minutes. So flying back, what was it? Sunday. So it's now Tuesday, but it's Tuesday at 3:30 a.m. So Sunday morning. Sunday rising at about 5 a.m. We were headed from Cebu International, which is out here in the Philippines, back to Davao. And I'm gonna show you guys how I got paid, you know, for my flight. Got a free flight, and then got mine and my boy's bag. My videographer, his bag checked in. I gotta really quit saying We got our bags checked in for free. We got a free flight. We got a meal even, right? We got a meal covered. I got money for a meal because the meal that they were looking to give us was some chicken and some fries, but I don't eat chicken. So I'm gonna give you guys the exact steps On the video I'm about to post it right after this, because I already got my videographer who edited it and everything. Great edit, great information, and something that if you guys ever have a flight canceled, they you know something goes wrong with the flight, for your time, for the inconvenience, you guys can get paid. So I'm gonna show you guys here on this next video. But traveling from Cebu back to Davao, our flight got canceled. So they're like, yo, go to counter 51, which is outside of TSA. So we had to go back outside of the gates, talk to the main counter, and look to get a flight booked. They told us, sorry, yes, your flight is booked. The only way out of here is a connecting flight to Manila, and from Manila to Davao. And the flight in Manila was about 5 hours out, which would have been a great check. About 5 hours out. And so, because they didn't have any other flights out of there, that airlines specifically, I don't want to give this airline any power, but shout out to them. You guys will be able to see throughout the video as well. But so Philippine Airlines is good because you guys are going to see through it. So Philippine Airlines, there was no other flight within the next couple hours to Davao because the only other one was about in the evening around 8 or 9 p.m. So, or a connected flight from there to Manila, which is about a 2-hour flight, couple hour long flight. I don't know. I didn't care. I wasn't going for it. Either way, the next flight was at 11 a.m. My flight was at 5 a.m. They're telling me 11 a.m. That's a check right there. All right. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. And I exercised a subchapter that I'm fairly new to, but I came across a video about 3 days ago, looked into it, read it, and that's the thing, y'all just gotta read. Y'all may be new to consumer law. Just read. I'm giving you guys where to read. And once you read, you guys will see. And it's not anything I created. It's in black and white. You, the consumer, hold all the power. So understand that, walk in that, and know that as a consumer, you have all the power. So anyways, to sum it all up, ended up exercising this subchapter that I came, aware of not too long ago, right before I left. So probably about a week or two ago, actually. Found the guy's post that he put on Instagram, an Instagram reel, and I was like, okay, let me screenshot a couple of these things because he had like captions with it. Let me exercise it as well too, so I'm more fluent when I'm speaking to them. So they, I sound like I know what I'm talking about. Didn't really know what I was talking about, but I knew that, I had read it though, but I wasn't too familiar with it. But I read it and, everything he stated aligned with what the law was telling me in the subchapter, but it was like a week or two before. So it was kind of foggy on the information, but went through and ended up, exercising it. They're like, yo, once again, you can get a free flight. We're going to get you on to the next flight. Rather than paying me 4 times what I had paid for my one way, which is what they were going to owe me. They were like, okay, we're going to get you onto the next flight with another airline, Cebu Airlines. And so they paid, I'm positive, Cebu Airlines for mine and my videographer's ticket. They paid for the check-in. They paid for us to have a meal, even though the flight out of there was only 30 minutes later than our original flight. So we were there for no longer than 30 minutes to 45 minutes, headed out of there from that check-in table to the flight. And, another little airport hack, anytime you fly the airlines, you go through TSA. I always go through the handicap line because my brother is actually handicapped. So, I know, the perks that do come with being handicapped or with somebody that is handicapped. So I don't wait in lines. I don't need TSA pre-check because we pre-check. Although I am going to get TSA pre-check just because it's very cheap for like 4 years, and you can travel with your firearm through TSA pre-check rather than just checking in a bag. So I'm gonna do that because as I'm in the States, everywhere I go from now on, traveling with my firearm, for sure, I must. But yeah, family. So all in all, you know, ended up getting out of there in 30, 45 minutes. Got some food, got my videographer's bag checked in, and got compensated some money for the food. And all in all, it was just great to know and, you know, get the remedy. You know, it was little remedy, small remedy, but it was remedy. You know, and so I love to see the wins within the little things because the little things are the same thing and the same steps that I would take to acquire the big things, you know, the big check, you know. And if you guys are getting deletions, deletion is admission. That's them admitting to violating your guys' rights. They wouldn't just delete anything off one's consumer report if they weren't violating in, you know, federal law. You know, if they weren't looking to not only have this removed but be, you know, having to pay out damages as well too, because if this person is exercising consumer law, they're probably aware of the civil liability section, the criminal liability section as well, and we're not looking to go through those steps. So we're gonna just remove it off the report, and you know, that's that. You know, whereas the removal is just the first step. The removal is, you know, once again, deletion is admission. That's them admitting to violating federal law. So now we can go get the remedy. The agreement will tell you what you need to do step by step to get the remedy. So here y'all have it for me. It's 3:42. Was here a lot longer. I'm gonna upload this video right now for you guys. Gotta stop saying let's see. So yes, James, respond to that identity theft. I know exactly what it is. It's a file that, you know, or they'll even send you their own little identity theft report, and you fill out that identity theft report, and it helps, but it's also like a method they use to prolong the process. Send it out though. You know what they're seeking, what they're asking for. Do it. Be in accordance, and all in all, create that report fraud.ftc. That'll help more than anything. And you've already done an FTC report. We've done one for you as well. So I'd send in another copy with that as well. Send, you know, with the identity theft packet that they sent to you, send in the one from the FTC that you did create. That'll help you as well. Yeah, so how to join the mob for $15. Just join the YouTube, go to my YouTube. So let me show you, I'll show you right here. Very simple. Here, let's see, credit. This is another account that I haven't uploaded on yet. So I come here, click on my channel, it'll say join, right next to subscribe. So the mob, $14.99 as pesos. So I think that's actually $25. So it's $25, excuse me, not $15. Excuse me. $25. I'm pretty sure it's $25. But that's what you guys get. Connected on social media, exclusive members only videos, members only chat rooms, early access to new videos, discounted merchandise. So yes, definitely get, you know, some perks with the mob, and it's $25. That's my top smallest investment that you guys can make. The next one, if you guys are looking for more step-by-step, exact step-by-steps, I would join YBC University, which the link for that I'll put in the description right after this video before I post the next video. But check out this next video. I'm about to upload it in the next 5 to 10 minutes, showing you guys how I got paid and got a free flight with exercises in the sub-chapter that I'm about to disclose in this next video. Now, I may even do a live on it once I get more steadied up on it here in the next couple weeks. And I will see you all soon. You all take care, stay blessed. Make sure you guys are doing the inner work. I want you guys to today give an act of kindness. And what I mean by that is, it could be gestures. Go out and give. It doesn't have to be anything materialistic, but give something. Give a smile. Open up a door for somebody. Compliment somebody. Give every single day, and the more that you guys give, the more that you guys will receive. It's a secret. It's a hack to life. Why do you give out so much free information on YouTube? Because I'm reaping what I'm sowing. And it's not even that the fact that I do it to reap anything, but in order to empower, enrich, and educate a billion lives, I gotta give. I gotta give. And those that, and understanding that, once again, the law of exchange, right? The law of, it's everything. My people literally lived off exchanging, right? Not just, and that's even why I say, come here on this YouTube. If you gain anything, just drop a like. That's all that I ask of you guys. That's the exchange of energy right there. Drop a like. Drop a heart in the video. If drop, I appreciate that. Drop anything, give. Don't just consume and don't just take. All right, always give. It can be in the smallest form. A smile, give a hug, give a laugh, give a, compliment. Everywhere I go, if there's something that I see that I like, I'm gonna compliment that person. Always. Yes, knowledge is always the best thing to give. So with what you guys are learning is what to give it on your social media. Write it on your, if you're not the one to talk, you guys are on social media. I'm pretty sure 95% of you guys are. Post a story on it. Share where you got it from, right? Educate, empower, enrich people. Pass down information, pass down knowledge. But today, family, I want you guys to give something, and it can be the smallest things. It doesn't have to be anything. It could be knowledge. I recommend giving out knowledge. We, the people, need to become competent to handle our own affairs 100%. And that's why I'm here to teach you guys on how to do for self, on how to go out and fish for oneself. Because if I fish for you guys forever, I'll feed you for a day. But if I show you guys how to fish, I'll feed you guys for a lifetime. My hair looks crazy. I look like Albert Einstein right now. But I appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace, love, and light. I'll see you guys very, very soon. I'm looking to go live here after orientation, we're going to be done before 10, by 10:30, before 11. I'm going to get these stickers printed out here, and then I'm going to be putting them around town. So I'll be done. I'm going to go live before I go do the stickers and go out to get these stickers. But yeah, we got a lot of big things out here taking place. If you don't know, now you know. Also, for everybody tuned in, June 1st, there's a 5-day masterclass. That's the only thing I'm going to drop in the bio, actually. I'm going to just drop the 5-day masterclass so all of you guys can get in tune with that. I'm going to be teaching all of my teachings within these 5 days with consumer law, showing you guys how to, and after June 5th, you guys are going to hear me on these lives really focusing on business credit, really focusing on building a business as a whole, systematizing your business. Because with this agency, with this enterprise we're creating here in the Philippines, I want to be working with business owners. I want to be working with, and you guys are all a walking business. Jay-Z said, I'm a business. I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man. Like, we all are businesses. And I want you guys to understand that. I want you to know that. Know the definition of a person, a natural person or an organization. Right? As a person, you already are a business. As a matter of fact, that all caps name, that fictitious entity is a business within itself. But you got to know how to handle and when to wear that hat. And within consumer law, we're going out and we're wearing, both hats. So you got to know when to wear that hat. That's why they do define the term person, because anything defined is for you guys. I said again, anything that's defined within any of these subchapters is for you guys to know. Congress defined it specifically for you guys to go out and know, but not just to know, because to know but to not do is to not know at all. So to exercise it, to draft these up within your guys' documents and your guys' letters, So I'll see you guys as always at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. See you guys all hopefully as well too within the 5-day masterclass. So you don't only hear from me and all of my teachers within consumer law, but also hearing from my business partner, the great himself, Taekwon X. He's going to give you guys a lot of business funding, and he's going to show you guys how to acquire over 50,000 in business funding. So I'll see you guys in class June 1st. If you guys need questions, any insight on that, the link for that will be down below. Peace and love, though, family. I believe this was a great live for people to go through and know how to bully these debt collectors. Went through charge-offs and how to remove charge-offs, and went through some of our children ebooks as well too, family. Going over a little bit of truth in lending, going over, just the steps to take to help you guys literally get what it is that you guys desire removed. The same process I went through with charge-offs and how to get charge-offs removed, you guys can use for student loans. I taught and gave y'all really a lot of game on this live alone. So I loved the questions, I loved the badges, the stars that were dropped, and everything. So we just monetized my Facebook as well. So I'm definitely going to be using Facebook a lot more because I can probably get my Instagram monetized too, but I just don't know how. I'm gonna look into that. But everything, all the social media platforms I'm gonna be using, if I'm gonna be using them, I'm definitely gonna be making sure I'm getting paid off them as well. So that's why I haven't really been posting as much on Instagram. Really been a lot more present too. But I appreciate y'all. I'm just rambling now. Peace and love. We out.